Greetings, everyone. This is Coach Melvie from Rebirth Dimension, and I am coming to you live for our new segment called Purpose with a Voice. Or no, it's called Voice with a Purpose. And I wanted to just say I'm thankful for being here. I'm thankful for this encouragement that I've been getting to do this. I have to give my props out to my cousin, Nicole, who actually encouraged me about this, and I was nervous, and I'm like, huh? But I'm finally doing it, and I'm actually excited. So this is a segment that I put together for women, by women. Basically, we are a strength that we don't even know we don't even realize how strong we are. And I think it's important that we share some of our trials that we've been through, because we have a lot of other women out there that need to be encouraged and that need to be uplifted, that need to know that, yes, you can make it through. So I am coming to you today live, and I'm going to bring to you a very wonderful person. She is gosh, her spirit is just like, it just lights up a room. She's encouraging, she edifies, she cares about her city. And I just want to bring her to the platform. Her name is Coach Terese Teasley. Here she is, you guys. Terese.
Hi guys, hi. I hope and pray that all is well with you all. Thank you, Coach Mel, for bringing me on your show. I think this is so exciting. And like she said, I'm Coach Terese Teasley. I'm the founder of Driven by Purpose, LLC, here in the city of Pontiac, Michigan. So thank you again, Mel, for having me on your show.
You are so welcome. I know you were shocked to hear that. I'm like, yeah, I'm using you. So we're gonna do this. It just really made me happy. I'm like, yes, she would be a great person because she's very inspirational. And I know a lot of people may not know about her in the city of Pontiac, but you guys, Pontiac, don't ever die down on Pontiac. Don't give up on Pontiac, because as our brother Sean Preston says, yeah, what is it?
Yagtown, don't back down. Yes. Hey, I gotta send a shout out. That's my cousin too, so I gotta send a shout out to little cousin.
There you go.
Yes.
So Sean Preston, Yaktown, don't back down. Look for him too as well. He does a lot of t-shirts and sweats. So they're very big supporters of our city because it has been through a lot of changes, which is why I'm bringing Teresa to the forefront, because she and I are cousins.
Yes, we are.
So I am very encouraged because she came to me. She and I hooked up a long time ago. Didn't even realize we were cousins.
Yeah.
We were doing fitness together. And next thing you know, we realized, like, wait a minute, we're family. Oh my God.
That was exciting.
It was. And I started my journey with my women's group that I had been doing on and off. And finally, I encouraged her. She wanted to come, and she came to my women's group. And next thing I know, she started doing it. It was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
So it was a blessing to know that, one little seed that I had, was implanted in her, and encouraged her to be able to do the same things in her area. So, there's never too many people that can do something, because there's way too many people out here that we can encourage. There's enough for everyone to go around.
This
And at the
is
same time, we're here together. So I'm going to turn the floor over to Teresa. And Teresa, can you just give us a quick, or however do it, excerpt on how you got started, and what was the thing that got you to the point where you knew that you had more in you to give?
Okay, so I'm just going to sum it up. We'll go over it just a little bit, because it's a powerful testimony. Because all of my life I knew I had a purpose, but really didn't know what my purpose was. But at an early age, I had went through molestation, and so I was very quiet, and then I never talked about it until I became an adult. But out of the molestation, it was like a lot of secret things and hidden things that were inside of me, and I had to carry that weight, and I never had nobody to talk to. I didn't think they would understand what I had been through. So it was like we never talked about certain things in my household. Not saying that it was anybody's fault, even though I went through those different things. It was just like my life has to have more meaning, but I will always say, why me? Why is all of the bad things happening to me? So growing up in my adolescence, more things happened to me. I started being promiscuous, and then I was turned to drinking because I was trying to aid all the pain. Like I was trying to cover the pain because I was drinking and I was partying, and couldn't nobody tell me nothing. I took control over my life, and I thought that that's what I was supposed to do, and I was comfortable with that. And it wasn't until I was like in my 25s, when I was like 25, I hit a dark spot. It was like I fell into deep depression. And I was like, God, I know my life has to mean so much more. But I realized that it was like, too much is given, much is required. So all of the things that I went through, all the trials and all the tribulations, it was a part of the testimony, because it's like God wanted to use little old me. And I'm like, why me? And I always said, why me? But God said, why not you? I set you up for the blessing. I set you up so you can help heal somebody else that's going to go through in this time, like right now. Because like I said, I didn't know all of these things was going to happen, but it was just like God showed me at 25, even though I fell into depression, he was like, I'm going to use you to edify the body. And I'm like, okay, God, I don't know what that all looks like. I don't even know what it all means. But when I had my moment, it was like a moment that I had to have when I was 25, when I fell into the depression. I was like, I sought after God. I was like, God, I know you real. Even though I'm in this place, I know something else is pulling me to greater. So God was like, I'm going to let you go through this the way you're going through, but then I'm going to bring you out. I'm going to turn your your pain into beauty. So I was like, oh God. So like 26, 27, 28, it wasn't until I turned like in my 30s, my early 30s, 2013. Because like 2005, before I get to 2013, 2005, that's when Pontiac had that major crisis where we lost everything. And so I was just looking at how everything is starting to fall apart in my city. Even though I'm a little bit older now, I'm like, why is this happening? And matter of fact, it happened around the same time, because 2005, I was 25. So think about this. Like all of this stuff happened with the city. All this stuff is happening with me. And I see how everything just fell apart. So I was like, God, you're going to have to show me you real. And so he just brought this to my remembrance. Like, you see how all of this stuff failed? And he was like, I'm going to rebuild this city. I'm like, God, what is you showing me? You showing me how my life, I had to endure. I had to go through some things, and things had to fall apart in my life. And then it fell apart in the city life. I mean, in the city too. And he like, I want to use you, and I'm going to use you as an example. So I just got all of this courage. I got all of this wisdom. I sought after God, and I'm like, God, show me how to rebuild the city. Show me how to rebuild me. And he's like, I got you. I got the city, but I'm going to use you in a capacity that you just got to get ready for. I said, okay, guys. So it's like he started to deal with me personally as he started to take the things out of the city, rebuild them. He started working on me because I sought after him. And it's just like, here I am, Coach Terese Teasley. Never in a million years thought I would be a coach. Never in a million years thought I would be recovered from my past. Never in a million years did I thought I was going to be healed. But God said, look, I allowed you to go on that journey, because as I'm healing you and you're starting to heal others, and you are being restored, you are being renewed, refreshed, and you see what's taking place. 2017, I had actually did like an empowerment day. I brought together all of these different organizations. And so from that, me bringing those organizations together, it was like a ripple effect. So now the people in Pontiac are starting to come together. Even though we have been divided, it's still people with the cliques. But it's just like, because of my obedience, I seen the impact that it can have. So now I'm being more impactful and being more obedient, because I'm like, God, whatever you want to do in me, do it. I don't want no credit. I don't want nothing but his glory to go forth. So I said all of this to say that God had to take me through some things at an early age. He took me through some things when I was a teenager, at like all the way up to my adulthood. And then he allowed me to be here when the city fell, and how it's coming back. And it's just, amazing for what God is doing. And so here I am, Coach Terese Teasley, and I'm a part of the ship. And I just thank God for that.
That is so wonderful. That is so wonderful. It inspires me to know that, like, right after I left is when everything started to take place, and I started to see it. And I'm like, wait a minute. I done left, and now y'all, wait a minute. So, I was feeling some type of way at first.
Yes, but I'm glad you stopped feeling that way, because we don't know what God has for us and when He has it. You know what I mean? And I did not want you to leave, but it was a part of your process. You had to leave because you had some things you had to do. Just like me, I had some things I had to do here, and I'm not even finished. This is only the beginning. And I'm like, wherever God sent me, because like I'm in Pontiac today, but that don't mean I'm going to be in Pontiac tomorrow, because God is taking me places and I'm willing to go, because people need to see and they need to know, because it's like the woman with the issue of blood. She had that issue. And so she told her the goodness. She was like, if I could just touch the hem of his garment. So like with me, I had trials and tribulations, and I was suffering with many different ailments and different things in my mind, in my body, and in my spirit. And I said, God, if I could just touch the hem of your garment, I could be made whole. So 2013, that's when God changed my mindset. He changed me. He made me whole, and He cleansed me from all unrighteousness. So that's why it was that time, 2013, but everything didn't go forth until 2017. But I thank God for that. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
I'm excited because God is not through with neither one of us yet.
That's true. Sometimes I notice that, in order for other people to be lifted up and to do what it is their need to be called, some others have to be moved, shuffled out of the way. Not that they don't have a calling too, but their purpose is just in a different place. And it happens like that. There are certain people right here, and then they have to go out just so the next generation can come up. And that's basically what I see it as,
Yes.
Really.
Yeah.
So when you think about how you made it through your dark time, how did you if you can give us a little, kind of expound on it just a little bit without going too in depth. But when you're having your dark moments of depression, and you were having your spiritual, openings, what were you going through?
So I was dealing with depression. I was dealing with low self-esteem, insecurities because of what happened in the past. It's like I carried that, and I carried it in my weight. So my weight has gone up and down because I was feeling like I couldn't be loved. And I never knew the impact that being molested had on your weight. And so I still, like right now, I'm still overweight, but I'm happy. But I will be more happier if I continue on my journey. But like I said, when things happen in your life, it's like it causes you to start and stop. And it's like I was dealing with that for a long time, but I'm in a happier place. Actually, I'm in a really good place. I just need to make more time. So what I did was, like, when I was going through the depression, though, I really sought after God. Like, I stopped hanging around people. I really started getting in my word, and I really said, God, you got to show me you real. So He dealt with me directly. I didn't go to no counselor. I couldn't go to no friends. I had to go straight to the source. And so I said, God, like, I surrendered. And it was just like, I never had that experience before. I was in the church going straight to hell. I was doing things going straight to hell. I was trying to be with people going straight to hell. But it was like I really cried out to God, and I was like, God, show me. So He did ended up sending me to a church. He allowed me to go to the church to build a relationship with Him. But I wasn't at the church all the time. I was more in my prayer closet. I was spending that one-on-one with Him. And so He dealt with me, and He showed me, and I could feel Him pulling the layers off me.
Good deal. Good deal.
Yeah, and listen, it's nothing. It's like an experience you can't even explain.
I completely understand that. And that is just how you can explain the dark night of the soul. When people experience that, because what they want to do is they don't understand what it is, and they think it's something negative, but it's really your spirit awakening to the new, I won't even say the new you, but the real you, the connection that you seek with God, that your spirit is seeking with God, because you know there's, like you kept saying, there's something more. And I know it. And sometimes we don't get everything that we need, and not to put anything negative on the church, but it's like they can only get, as the church can only get you so far, because the rest of it literally is God the creator, and God the creator is within us. So basically I feel like the church, or whatever, you know, place that you feel to get that spiritual upliftment, is to help you to develop that stronger relationship with God, so you can be able to communicate with God a lot clearer, and you know, your relationship can become stronger. I think that's what they really are. I think that's what the real job is supposed to be. But sometimes we get lost and we put the whole what's the word I'm looking for, you know, responsibility on the church.
On the church. And that's why people have church hurt, because they
Yes.
put their whole trust in a man or a woman, but not
Yes.
God himself. So the thing is, I get it. It's like I understand that we are all humans and we all make mistakes. We all have flaws, but sometimes we put our pastor, we put the leadership on a pedestal, and then we put the people that are sitting, the the lay members, we put them just like regular people. But then we say, when somebody corrects you or somebody don't say something that you like and you don't agree with it, then you run from the church, and then you start hating people, and you start hating the spirit of God that's in the people, and then that's where you go wrong. So once you realize that the church is there just to help you, nourish you, and encourage you and push you to build and formulate that relationship with God himself, and you will get so much farther. But if you sit up here like, oh, this pastor can get me into heaven, no, he can't. He can't get, or she can't get you into heaven. You got to do the work. You got to build a relationship, because it's in the relationship with God that you will find peace, you will find safety, you will find everything that you're looking for.
So what have you been doing during your life coaching right now, and with the city of Pontiac, and with your experience on your journey, actually?
Okay, so what have I been doing right now? I'm a community health worker. So I'm always meeting people from every walk of life and connecting them to their resources. So what I do is I'm able to be a coach too. So I show them the right way to go, but I also allow them the free will to do it. So it's like, as a life coach, I'm not a mentor. I'm not a therapist. I don't dig up things from your past. I only focus on the future. So the present, what we gonna do today and how we're going to move forward, because that's what a coach does. So with the life coaching, like when people come with their problems, their struggles and everything like that, I allow them to cry, I allow them to be them, but then I say, pick yourself up and move forward. So that has been a great instrument for me and a help for me, because I meet people all over Pontiac. So if I see somebody that need housing, if I see somebody that need food, I have like this way of connecting them to the resource, but allowing them to feel like they important, like a human being, because that's what we need. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to fuss at you. I'm going to allow you to express how you feel and move forward. And that's what coaches do. It's like, we motivate you, we inspire you, we uplift you, and we help change your mindset, but you got to be willing to do the work. So that's helping me grow too, because as a coach, because at first I used to be like, I got to do everything for everybody, but no, I don't have to do everything. I'm supposed to be your partner in whatever it is that you need, but I'm also supposed to let you know that the answers that you need are directly inside of you. So that's what I do now. It's like, whatever you want to do, whatever you believe, it's up to you to believe it and think it into existence, but you can no longer be afraid. So that's what I've been doing, just trying to help people in my city and my community be better and live life healthier and fuller. So that's what I've been doing. Yeah.
You know what? That is so exciting. And just listening to your voice and seeing your smile and the glow on you is just completely amazing, because I remember what we went through when we were at the fitness center. You know, that was amazing. We were all in our beginning points at that time. You know, we were all trying to figure it out and figure out what our destiny was and which way we were going to go. But I think that was a good stepping stone for all of us, whichever direction we ended up going. So I appreciate those moments that we had, loving my life fitness.
Oh,
So
yes. And I love the growth before you, because I know you interviewing me, but I do want to say that I love the growth that you have because of the simple fact you have been on a journey for a while, and I see it. And I mean, like, I see you in the beginning to now to have all of these accomplishments under your belt. I'm so proud of you. And then to leave a state that you call home, you know, to go somewhere and start a whole new life and just be this great, amazing reverend and coach and everything that you do. I'm proud of you.
thank you very much.
You're welcome. I know it's about me helping, like being on the show, but it's about you because I love what you're doing.
Well, that's what it's all about. It's all about women helping women, and this is women for women, and supporting each other and loving on each other, encouraging each other. And sometimes we may need to push, like you said, push each other out of that egg, out of that nest. Sometimes you got to be pushed. Sometimes you may not like what it says. You may not be happy. You may not want to, but sometimes that's what we do. We have to kind of like give you a little nudge, you know, in love, but we have to give you that little nudge to say, yes, we want you to go further. We want you to make it. We want to see you succeed. We want you happy. We want you whole and prosperous, you know, whatever that means for you. So, you know, I'm going to hold your hand through it. You might not like it. I may end up having to take you by the foot and drag you, but we're going to make it through this together. And that's
Yes.
always been my goal with any women's group that I had started, you know. So I'm going to continue on. But you know what? It has been a pleasure. So how can anyone, if they're looking for life coaching, how can they catch up with you? Or even speaking engagements, whatever.
Okay, so if you are looking for an inspirational speaker, a life coach, please go to my page and book me, book your appointment, or book to talk to me. My information is TereseTeasley.com. My name is spelled Terese, Teasley, Teasley.com for bookings. So that is to speak, that is to be a life coach. I do offer 15 minutes consultations for free. So if you are listening to the show, please remember to say where you heard me at, where you saw me at, because I will honor that request, that 15-minute consultation for free. And also, I am on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook at Terese Anointed Teasley. That is Terese Anointed Teasley, as well as my business page. It is Driven by Purpose LLC, or on Instagram at Terese not Terese. I'm sorry, I changed it. It is Driven _by _Purpose LLC.
All right now. I think that was a very good interview. You know, I enjoyed you, and I look forward to having many more interviews with you, as well as hopefully having a group of an interview, a topic, a subject. We can have a few ladies on here and we can do it together. I look forward to that.
That will be so amazing. And also, before I go, I want to tell you about my event I have coming up. Is that okay?
Go for it.
Okay, so I'm having my official business launch. It is going to be March the 21st, 2020, and it will be held in Hazel Park at their Hazel Park Community Center, which is located at 620 West Woodward Avenue Heights in Hazel Park. And if you need a ticket, please contact me at 248-791-2404, or you can also like the event, or the event is going to actually be on Facebook. So just follow me on Facebook and you will be able to get in contact with me directly to pick up your ticket, or I will meet you. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, well, everyone, I have enjoyed everyone. I hope you enjoyed this. Please contact my girl. I love her to pieces, and I know she has a lot of good seeds to plant in your hearts. Again, this is Coach Reverend Melvie from, where am I from?
Tennessee.
Vision with a Purpose under Rebirth Dimension. And I love you all. Chime in again for another wonderful segment. And also, if you also want to catch with me here, I am available for mentoring sessions, life coaching sessions, spiritual coaching, also Reiki and Akashic healing sessions as well. Please contact me under Melvina. No, I take that back. Reverend Melvina Ford at Facebook.com. Or you can catch me at Rebirth Dimension on Instagram. Or if you need to just email me, you can also email me at rebirthdimension@gmail.com. Or you can phone me at 248-660-0185. I enjoyed all of you. Thank you so much for chiming into this wonderful segment. And we shall talk to you all later.
Bye, guys, and thank you for having me.